Oi, it's Lady Flo. Well, Smarty Tarts, we need to come together on this one. I need y'all to help me figure out where this freaking fits. So I was flowing, having a great day, vibing, in the Gypverse, collabing on some stuff. And, basically I had this thought. I thought, oh my goodness, Grandma Emma Petrie died at 59. Well, that doesn't apply anywhere. Okay. Because Dee Dee died at 56. Oh, but then I was like, wait, there's 3 years between them. Probably not significant. Okay, but then I looked at Grandma Petrie, Emma Petrie, when she died, y'all, what time it was. Oh my gosh, it's about to get so creepy. So Grandma Emma Petrie died at 11:47 a.m. in the afternoon before noon. And if you add this together, let's grab a calculator. Let's do 1 plus 1 equals 2, obviously. Okay, plus 4. Because it was 11:47 plus 4 equals, well, we know that's 6, obviously. But let's add that plus 7 because it was 11:47 p.m. is when she died. Look at that. 13, y'all. 13. Now, this is huge, right? Gypsy would have been really young and, not knowing right from wrong, but definitely young. And this was at 11:47. If you add each number up, it equals 13. And Nicholas Godejohn admits to only 4 jabs, right? Well, then we look at the video Gypsy sent Nick. Now, here's where it gets weird, all right? She sent him this video showing him how to do it. She goes over to Dee Dee's bed, pulls the covers back, puts her left hand over the bed, and does 4 motions. Now, that's where it's weird because Gypsy's right-handed. So why was girl using her left hand? That would be weird because it's a sharp object. If anything, you're going to put it in your left hand because you can hold a phone easier than that. It's not dangerous. And then you're going to hold the other one with your right hand and record it. But no, she did it opposite because she knew that Nick was autistic and that guy needed visuals to know what she was talking about. And she made sure that that visual was exactly what she wanted him to do, right? The good planner, the good controller. So she did 4 motions with her left hand over the left side of the bed where Dee Dee lays or was laying, right, when she was found. And we can just assume that that's where Dee slept each night. And Gyp is recording this. So if you want to believe, okay, Gyp was so controlled, she couldn't use a phone, she couldn't use a laptop, she was sheltered. Okay, she was holding a huge, kitchen tool, a knife, over the bed, using that motion 4 times with her left hand, recording it, and you're telling me that Dee Dee didn't hear her, Dee Dee didn't see the video, Dee Dee didn't look at her phone, Dee Dee didn't know she sent it, Dee Dee didn't look at the deleted messages, if Gyp, had such a controlling parent. And, for those of us out there who know kids with really controlling parents, that's BS, okay? But this is weird. So if you take the amount of jabs Dee Dee had on her back, which was 17, and that's the amount of dots on Gypsy's back tattoo. She made sure that her cousin Bobby added 17 particular round circle dots to her phoenix tattoo on her back. And Bobby did that for her. Maybe he didn't know. He probably knew 17 was the amount of jabs. He probably thought it was weird. But he probably didn't realize that Nick admitted to 4 of them. But this video shows 4 of them as well. And then when we add up the time her grandma Emma Petrie died, it equals 13. That would have been the unaccounted amount of jabs that we don't know who did it because Nick didn't say he did. He said he did 4 times. There were 4 times he made that. And he said, maybe I gave her a small cut on the back of her neck, maybe. And he admits to only 4 jabs. Now, where's the other 13? Who did the other 13? Gyp did not confess to the 13. Nick did not say he did 17 wounds. And so now we have this unresolved part of the case, unresolved to this day in 2025. And yes, it's weird. Then we change perspective and we look at the whole big picture. Here's the big picture. Gypsy had Nick show up on 2 occasions. The first one was in March 15th, when her grandma Emma was born. Then, the second time she has Nick show up, it's on June 9th, the anniversary of her grandma Emma dying. Just so happens to be the day Dee Dee is unalived as well, June 9th, late at night, okay? Well, here's the weird thing. When did Grandma Emma die? Do you all know that? Well, now we do, but we didn't before. But Grandma Emma died at 11:47 a.m. Well, when we add those numbers together, we realize now that it's 13. It equals 13. Okay, so then there's 17 jabs. Well, how many did she instruct Nick to do via the video with his left hand? Well, it was 4 motions. So when we look at all of this and we look at the entire big picture, then really, Grandma Emma, her story, somehow is at the center of this, of what happened to Dee Dee. It's played out in a lot of the planning that went out in Gypsy unaliving her mom with Nicholas Godejohn. So now she's in LA, she's touring LA, and the media, first of all, they don't even realize that the Munchausen by proxy was proven false due to her microdeletion. Main media has no idea Gypsy had previous sexual relationships and dated other people before Nicholas Godejohn. They think she had never dated anyone and that he was her first boyfriend. Main media also says, oh my gosh, your mom made you have such extreme medications and cancer treatments that you lost your hair. They don't realize that Gypsy's been wearing wigs since she was an itty-bitty girl, like itty-bitty, and that she likes wearing wigs. She always kept her hair less than 4 inches long. She always kept it like 3 inches, 2 inches long. So even when she was a child, 3, 4 years old, 5, 6, 7, there's never a picture of her having long hair, ever. And so she always had her hair short. So then her mom gets cancer and Dee shaves her head. Well, it's not a big deal for Gyp to do it with her. And I'm sure a lot of her friends will be like, oh, that's so sweet. You did that with your mom. Well, Gyp wears wigs anyway, so it's not like a big deal to her. It really isn't. She was already wearing the caps and the hats that pretty much covered her already short 1 to 2 inch hair. So here's the thing. Main media, they've got a lot of catching up to do. I mean, a lot of catching up to do. Do you all think it'll be next year, later this year, the following year? Like, when is main media going to admit that the lies told on the story were false because they were all sourced by Gypsy, who from the very beginning of being arrested by police officers told lie after lie after lie after lie, and each lie was proven false? So if we compare the amount of lies she's told to the amount of truths she's told, well, one significantly outweighs the other. I mean, every human might tell, maybe, I think when I looked at a scientific research report on this, it was, I think they said a normal human will lie around 7 times a day. And it's not big lies, though, like little lies, like maybe they took their daily vitamin, but they didn't. Or maybe they drove 5 miles over the speed limit and they said they went the speed limit. But they said it's about 5 lies a day that a normal average person will say, and that's every single day. Well, but then think about the amount of truth that people say. Usually way outweighs the lies. And with Gypsy, though, it's a complete reverse. So how can you base an entire media story on every media platform, on every major network, on Lifetime, now on Disney, and being circulated on Hulu and everywhere else, on Gypsy being the source? I mean, make it make sense. And now we are fast forward to 2025. We're looking at the big picture and we're like, hello. Do y'all do any research whatsoever on your own? That's more than just the first page of Google. I mean, if anything, these media sources should have been the first ones to realize that Grandma Emma was born in March, that she died in June 9th, and that Nick shows up in March, and then he shows up in June. And when she shows up in March, Gyp's wearing a diaper. I mean, they should have been the ones to put all of that together. Why did we little YouTube creators have to be the ones to be like, oh, she died at 11:47. Grandma Emma died. Oh, and she was born in March 15th. Okay, that's weird. 1 + 1 + 4 + 7 is 13. The amount of jabs not accounted for. So, who do you think did those 13? Was it Gyp? Was it a ghost? Was it an animal? Was it a spider? Because she's worried about those bugs and spiders outside. Who did it? All right, that's enough creepy for now. We'll see you later, beauties. Ciao.